What's up, guys? I'm back with another video for you guys today. So I want to talk about college in the military, right? So here's the thing. As you make rank, right? Especially when you become an NCO, the main thing they're going to look at when they look at your NCO is your self-development. At the end of the day, that's one of the main things they look at, right? So I recommend to anybody who's E5 specifically, or actually, you know what? I recommend this to privates too. I'll recommend this to privates all the way up, right? In general, I would try to get college in. I recommend you get a college degree. Use that opportunity. Mind you, it is a privilege because if you are flagged, you cannot do any type of schooling whatsoever until that flag is lifted. Like, you literally would have to go make sure S1, check with S1 to make sure your flag is removed before you try to get a college class, right? The reason why I say get a degree, because not only will it look good on you when you get on the outside, it'll look good on your NCOER and whatnot, right? I have seen people who have been in almost 20 years and now they want to get a degree. It shouldn't be like that. I'm going to be honest. It shouldn't be like that. You should honestly be working towards getting a degree before even almost finishing your 20 years of service, right? I do understand that a lot of stuff happens. You're unable to register for a class. You end up going to the field, or you already registered for a class, but they say, "Oh, you have to go to the field." But when you register for a class, right, make sure you notify your leadership. Make sure you notify your leadership, so then they can create like a memo that you can give to the college to let or email your professor. To let them know, hey, he's going to be out for a certain amount of time, so that way you're covered and you don't end up like failing the class, or the professor can help you out and have you do the main assignments, right? Have you do the main assignments so that way you're good. You feel me? That they'll just give you the main assignments to do and then you're covered. Like, class is done already, you're done, you're good. You feel me? But you got some leadership who will help you out to the point where they'll go like, hey, nah, I'll go to the field. He's not going, whatever. It just depends, right? I understand people are in certain situations at certain units to where they're unable to do it. They don't ever get the chance to go to school, right? I tried. Believe me, I've tried. I've been trying to get an associate's degree. When I was at my first duty station in Bragg, I was in a CAV unit, but I kept going to the field, right? I kept going to the field, so I couldn't do it there. When I was in Germany, I managed to do like 2 classes. One of them I couldn't. I tried to do I did 2 classes when I was in Germany, but one class, I ended up failing that one, and I had to pay the college back $750 due to them saying I'm going to the field last minute. Last minute, right? I was very upset with that one. They said you should have gave us a heads up. I did, repeatedly, right? So that hurt me. Right, and then while I was still in Germany, I managed to register for another class when I got the opportunity. I had all the free time in the world. My last few months in Germany, I managed to finish off that class, right? So it's like, it's not just college. You to help you out to get college credits, right? Military schools. Wherever military school you go to, that counts as college credits. That's BLC. Even the DLCs that technically we don't have to do anymore. Technically, right? But everything you do in your military career counts as college credits, right? So like you would want to do as much of that. I'm a sergeant right now. I'm I'm trying to get my associates. Then once I move on to E6, once I get my associate's degree, I'm immediately moving to bachelor's, whether if I'm still E5 or I'm E6 by then, right? So I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get all this stuff done, because I'm not waiting until I'm E7, let alone a first sergeant, whatever rank I get to when I'm close to 20 years. I'm not doing it. I'm not waiting this amount of time when I could have been got it earlier on, right? I know there's some people that join the military with degrees. Props to you. Good on you. Don't get me wrong. Good on you. I respect anybody who already has a degree already. It looks good, right? But it's just like, you gotta look at the importance of why getting a degree is going to help you in the long run. Even though most jobs nowadays, they want experience, but you having a degree helps with showing the people you plan on working with in the future, so he does have experience. He has a degree in it, so it makes it easier to get the job, whatever, right? At the same time, I do understand no one likes school, right? No one likes school. And I completely understand that. I'm not going to be mad at nobody. I don't like school either, but I'd rather do school so that way I have better opportunities in the future. So my plan is to get an associate's degree in general studies. That's the first step. Then the second step is getting a bachelor's in administrative business. And then if the opportunity presents itself wherever, depending on what I'm doing, I'll work on my master's for that. I'm good. I don't care. I'm trying to set myself up, because like right now, nowadays, most people my age or younger, they're wasting time. The only thing that's really precious that we have is time. And we're wasting time. Don't get me wrong. Live your life. Have fun. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I would never want anybody to stop themselves from enjoying life and having fun. But priorities, man. We got, like, I think people nowadays lack setting priorities that they need to do. And whatnot, right? So, again, anybody from who's a private now up to higher ranking, get your degree as soon as possible before you get out the military. I'm not kidding. Do not just rely on like your medical. Do not just rely on your disability, because okay, sure, I might get $4 to $5 grand a month, which in most cases you can actually live off that by itself. But at the same time, it's like you can be getting even more money by working like a specific job. Like I know people that's making like $100K a year. No, actually more than that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really ask people how much they get paid, but if you was a private and above, get your degree. Take advantage of the opportunities you have in the military. Make the Army work for you. Don't work for it. You feel me? Because I'm trying to get my degree right now. It's taking me a minute because I'm not doing multiple classes at the same time. My recommendation when you're doing college, do one class at a time. Do one class at a time. Oh, and another thing, how it works. if you are working to get a bachelor's degree, you cannot go down. You can only go up. So if you got your bachelor's, you can only go up. So that means you need to get your master's. Me, I'm gonna do this the smartest way I think it is. Get your associate's degree, then get a bachelor's degree, then get a master's, and if so on and so forth, go even higher than that if you so choose. Right? But yeah, seriously. My dad has 3 masters, 2 bachelors, 1 associates, and he's working on finishing his doctorates, which is an inspiration for me. So that's why I'm trying to get my degree. That's why I'm trying so hard to get my degree. But you also got to balance it with work too. Or if anything, if you have the time, you can do the work. You can do the school work at work. You feel me? That's still technically work. I already notified my leadership. I got 2 classes set up back to back. So my first class starts right after my leave ends. And then that class is going to go all the way to March. And then I have another class after that from March this date to this date, submit it into Army Ignited. But it all depends on what happens by the end of January. So I just want to keep that. I just want to keep everybody in mind of that. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe, like, comment, and I hope you have a very blessed day.